if kids grow up in fatherless homes, they're 71% more likely to be incarcerated. They're less likely to graduate high school and college, and they're more likely to hold a lower paying job, right? Now, yet the courts still award custody to the mothers the majority of the time, whether it's a good scenario for them or not. Then if a woman gets pregnant, right, she can choose to abort a child and the man has zero say-so, even though it was a 50-50 act, right? Now, when you look at a man, if a man chooses to walk away from a child, he's going to spend 18 years in child support, and if he doesn't pay, he's going to go to prison, which there's clearly 11 million people already incarcerated for this right now. So my idea is, what would get me to support an abortion petition? It would be this. So let's say that a man and a woman decide to abort a child. They may do that in all 50 states up to 6 weeks before a heartbeat, right? What they will do is they will pay restitution to the state equal to what a father would pay in child support to programs for fatherless homes, right? So single parent families. They both would pay that fee separately. If a woman chooses to still have an abortion, but the man would like to have the child, the woman may do that, but she will pay restitution to the state for 18 years equal to child support. If the man decides that he wants it and the woman doesn't, right, he may have custody of that child, and then he will pay all medical expenses for the pregnancy and after, but he'll get full custody. So that's the premise of the idea. I want to know, like, what are your thoughts on that?
Well, first of all, I'm glad God saved your life, number one. So praise the Lord. Number two, thank you for your advocacy for President Donald Trump. That deserves to be noted. Three, thoughtful analysis. I disagree. Just because human development begins at conception. And we can play games with it and say, well, it matters when the heartbeat, or the previous question, consciousness. It comes down to the question of, when did your life begin and when does objectively life begin? And if we start to play games with when, well, they really are a human being at 6 weeks, but they're less than human at 6 weeks before that, then we are diluting and compromising actually what a human being really is. So while your approach, actually I would support in the sense that it would limit the amount of abortion, so it's a very pragmatic step, it would not be the ultimate destination of where I'd like to see the abortion advocacy.